Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to go through my top 10 most carried knives of May 2024. Before we get started, in the pocket knives, my EDC fixed blade that I have been carrying most often ever since I got it. This has been in the pocket every single day. I've been having it a little over a week. This right here is a brand new Big Idea Designs a lookout, and they did it absolutely perfect. You got a taco style sheath, so it keeps it very minimal, a nice push off point, the lashing points, and they put a titanium deep carry pocket clip, so this thing sits pretty darn deep in pocket. In my shorts, it kind of lays to the side and you don't really see anything. And being that it's Big Idea Designs, you have the tie clip, and I like how they gave us a little bit more handle than blade on this one. You got tie scales, M390 clip point blade, and I like how they made this back screw, their lanyard hole. So yeah, I almost finished the testing with this. My review should be dropping fairly soon. If you're interested in this one, definitely check that out. If you're interested in any of these knives, if they are available, I will link them down below. They may be affiliate links, which I earn commission. That helps support what I do here on the channel. Before I go any further, I'd also like to say thanks to anybody who bought a knife from my knife sale that I posted yesterday. If you hadn't seen that video, go check it out. They still have 7 knives available on the list. I did update the list last night, so go check that out if you hadn't already. All right, first folder, we had the Vosteed Acorn. I have both. This is the one I bought from Amazon. This is the one they sent me, and I gotta say, so far, I've been enjoying it. And I'm not going to go too far into this one because I just wrapped up the testing, and my testing and review will be coming here very soon as well. Got a lot of reviews in the pipeline, and I got 2 awesome videos on knives under $100. We have 10 fixed blades under $100. That video is going to be great. And then we have 10 pocket knives under $100. That's going to be a good one as well. You're not going to want to miss. So number 1, we have the Vosteed Acorn. Number 2, we have the Herman Vespertilio. Yeah, his knives are just impeccable. Just look at that. Yeah. I mean, action is outstanding. Overall profile on this one, I absolutely love it. I'm working on the testing on this one as well. This one's in Magna Cut with that full flat grind. Yeah, definitely not going to miss this one. Just a work of art. Number 3 is the QSP Vault. My review went up on this one, I think earlier in the week, maybe, if I remember correctly. And it's still been in the pocket quite often. Got micarta, aluminum bolsters, nice contouring, outstanding action. Overall profile is really attractive. You got their version of a crossbar lock. And when I say this thing is smooth, and it has a nice detent feel, which you don't usually see on many crossbar locks. This one is perfectly dialed. The tension is great. And the comfort level on this thing is outstanding. 14C 28-inch steel. Yeah, I just like this one a lot. Number 4, we have the Artisan Cutlery Ornis. This is another one that my review is going to be going live any day now. Ooh, this is a good one. We have titanium scales with some nice milling here. The action on this thing is outstanding. I love the overall open profile. Very versatile blade there. You have a low tip drop point. Not a whole lot of belly, but just enough to do cuts on a flat cutting surface. S90V blade. I love me some Dylan Mallory designs. It's not perfect, but it checks the majority of my boxes. So yeah, good one. Stay tuned for this review. Number 5, we have the AM8 Gladiator 2. I bought this one the other day because I'd been eyeballing it. I had no idea how big this knife was. I thought it was a lot smaller, but I like the fact that it's bigger. Contoured titanium scales, love the milling, and I love that stone wash over the blue anodization. I'm not big on anode knives, but I like a rustic look, and that one really hits it good. It has a front flipper with excellent jimping. If you like front flippers, I'm not really a front flipper fan, but it works great. That titanium thumb stud works great also. And overall, this is just a nice larger knife. This clip point is a very versatile clip point because if you look, that tip is in line with the center of the pivot, so I can easily use that tip to do drag cuts. In-hand cuts are going to be great because you have a good bit of straight edge. And this one's in S90V. And this knife right here, I think I paid $140 on Amazon. That is insane. They have a lot of discounted AM8 knives right now. This was the only one that I didn't have that I love the look of. For $140, I think you can't go wrong with this one. S90V steel for this price, and I've tested a lot of AM8 Miguron knives, and they've all performed really nice. Number 6, we have the REMETTE RT Swordfish. I've been carrying these way more than I expected. You know, my only gripe really for the RT Swordfish whenever it first came out is it had no pocket clip. So now they not only added the pocket clip, we have new texture on the tie. You got tons of different inlay options. They got an all blacked out version, and we have this beautiful clip point version. M390 steel. And it seems like these are a lot smoother than the original. This one is just wicked smooth. I mean, it comes out nice. And this one right here is the one I've been carrying most. It's got that very versatile drop point tanto, so I can easily use that tip for drag cuts. And then you got a lot of straight edge to do in-hand cuts. And then if you want to cut stuff on a flat cutting surface, you just use the tanto portion. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this one. I'm not sure if these are still available. If they are, I will link them down below. This one, like I said, is probably the one I carried most, and I swapped around inlays on all of them. Number 7, we have the Miguron Moyarl tie. I reviewed the G10 one, and it was one of my favorite budget knives. I reviewed this one recently, and I absolutely love it. The only thing that was kind of bumming me out was the pocket clip. However, I swapped one of the budget titanium clips for the one that was on here, and it didn't completely solve every issue, but it's a lot better for me, and it made me carry this knife a lot more. It's got a beautiful hand rub satin finish on the M390 blade. Beautiful action. This is one of the best reverse flicking actions. Love that forward choil, and it's got nice contouring on those tie scales with that beautiful milling pattern. They also have some inlay versions that are beautiful. I don't know which ones I like more. I like this one a whole lot, but those inlay ones are also beautiful. Great knife. Speaking of great knives, number 8, we had the American Blade Works Model 1 button lock. I'm not going to go too much into detail with this one because this is another review that is in the pipeline. I have a lot of reviews that are scheduled, and they're going to probably be going live while I'm at Blade Show. But yeah, all I can say about this one is you're not going to miss it. Number 9, we have the Vosteed Psyop, another one that I reviewed not long ago. This is the Jeff Blewett design of tough knives, and probably my favorite premium Vosteed so far. Just an exceptional knife with a top liner lock. It's just a very classic looking design, versatile blade shape. And anytime I see the LMAX steel on the Vosteeds, I get excited because they do a very, very good job on their LMAX. If you didn't see my review of this and see how well this one tested, that one kind of blew me away on how well it did. You know, after all the cutting and it still shaves arm hair is insane. I've been carrying this one a little bit more. I was carrying the contour tie one without the milling, but I just love the aesthetics of this milling. So this one's been getting a little bit more pocket time here recently. That top liner lock is very smooth. If you like front flippers, that one works good. But for me, that blade hole works great, and that's what I love. I think the only missed opportunity is not having a lefty version. I don't think they sell a lefty version. If they could have put a pocket clip on this side. I mean, they could have tapped this one for lefty because you can easily use that. If you're left-handed, it's just harder for me to squeeze down on it. But whenever you do flip it, your finger is kind of near that. I don't know if it'd ever be a problem. Can't really say, like I said, because I'm not a lefty. And last but certainly not least, number 10, we have the Kunwu Geezer. This is another review that is scheduled, and I like this way more than I ever expected. This is a slip joint with their carbon fiber. I don't love the carbon fiber, just not really my thing. I don't mind the bronze foiled carbon fiber and that aluminum carbon fiber, but I just don't like these. They don't really look too much like carbon fiber in my opinion. But this particular knife, I've been really enjoying because you got super thin blade stock because it is a slip joint. And a very slicey LMAX blade. And Kunwu is another company that heat treats their knives properly, and they always perform really, really well. Very versatile clip point because it's a very low tip. easily get that tip down, and that tip right there is a nice little scalpel. I mean, drag cuts are really easy. It's another one, if this one interests you at all, you're not going to want to miss this review. I did have a quick stud on here, and I think after the review I'll probably put it on, because you can one-hand open it with the quick stud, especially once it breaks in. It is riding on washers, so it is smooth. It has excellent jimping up top, and I like how you have the jimping right there, so I can put my finger there, so it kind of, you know, keeps it a little bit safer. But yeah, I love the sounds it makes as well. This was... yeah. So stay tuned for this one as well. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. These are the knives I have not reviewed yet. This one's probably going to be next, but let me know which review you'd like to see next out of this group of knives. You can tell me 1, 2, and 3 if you want, or just one. Any of that helps. I like to try to give y'all what y'all want to see, and that helps me more than y'all could know. Like I said, if you are interested in some good quality knives at excellent prices, go check out my knife sale. Like I said, I have 7 knives left. Thank you for anybody who's ever bought a knife from me. I can't thank y'all enough. It helps support this channel more than you know, and helps me get new stuff for the channel so we can keep this channel going. All the knives that are available, like I said, will be linked down in the description. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave those down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.